So today I thought I'd do a little video on van life, sort of the reality of van life maybe. So it's almost 5:30 on Tuesday evening. I've been working all day and I'm now at Lidl. I'm going to go in and grab some food and then I'm going to go out and cook myself some dinner. It's worth mentioning, I think it's the hottest day of the year today. It's been absolutely boiling at work. I am sweating. I could really do with a cold shower, but there we go. I don't have one of those. Right, so it's now 5 to 6. I've parked up in the forest and I'll show you what I bought for my dinner. So I've been to Lidl. I got myself a ribeye steak. It was about £3.50, I think, and a box of eggs. And here's my view of the forest, which is very nice. And as you can see, I've tucked myself away in here to find a bit of shade because it's so bloody hot. Now normally I'll park in somewhere like Morrison's, buy some food and then cook it in the car park and just eat it there. I haven't done that today. It's too hot to eat in a car park. I wanted a view, and really I wanted to park somewhere where I could take some of these work clothes off and, you know, well, not cook naked, but you know what I mean. Now sometimes it is good to eat in the car park at the supermarket. I mean, yesterday I went to Morrison's. I bought a stir-fry kit. It's about £3. Comes a bag of stir-fry, a bag of noodles and a sauce. So I came back to the van. I cooked off the stir-fry veg, chucked in the noodles, then went to pour the sauce in, and it sort of came out all like watery, and then there was this congealed lump of sauce at the end, and I thought, well, that's not right. It's not normally like this. And the sauce was 4 days out of date. So obviously I just went back in the store, explained, you know, what had gone on. They just gave me a fresh set of ingredients, and then I went back and cooked myself another stir fry. Now, I'd have been upset if I had left Morrison's, driven 20 minutes to a nice little park up, and then realised that the sauce was out of date. But I hadn't. I was eating in the car park, so, you know, 5 minutes and I was back to cooking an in-date meal rather than an out-of-date one. Right, this is much better. I'm going to cook myself some dinner now. So I wouldn't normally strip off in the back of the van, but it is like a bloody oven in here. And I've just been sweating all damn day at work. And cooking is just going to make the back of the van even hotter. So there's the steak on the go. It means that everything in the van is going to smell of steak for a couple of days. I put this little lid on to try and contain it from spitting everywhere and stinking the place out, but yeah, we'll see how we get on. Steak and eggs for tea. So I work 3 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 9 to 5. I work at school and I just work on the maintenance department, just sort of fixing stuff. That's starting to look good. So you hear of some people that live in vans and they don't work. And you think, well, how the hell do you afford that? Or some people obviously can just sort of work remotely. I can't do that obviously with a maintenance job. But because I don't have the outgoings of someone in the house, I can afford to just work 3 days a week. So I'm not going to sleep here because, well, if anyone saw the van, then it'd be obvious that I was sleeping. And also, you can't really park up in the New Forest and sleep just anywhere. Rangers might come along and move you on. So I'll head into a town and just go and park up somewhere down a side street. But it's nice to come and have a dinner here. Right, there we go with the eggs in as well. That will be done in a few minutes. So some people might find my choice of meal a bit strange, just steak and eggs. But yeah, I like going to the gym, I like working out, I like trying to eat healthily. I like steak and eggs. And there you go. I like to flip my eggs over So they're done nicely on both sides. Yeah, not a bad dinner, and that was what, £5 I think, not even that. So for those that are wondering, I do like the heat, but not necessarily when I'm working. It's nice when you're not working, but it's Tuesday night, I've only got one more day of work left, and then I've got 4 days off, and if it's going to stay this warm, that's good for me. So you can see with this pan, even once you've been cooking, stuff will come off with a wet wipe. It just makes it easier and means that I don't use as much water. Right, I thought I've got to give you another little shot of where I am. So that's the van parked in there, and that is just the best view. And I'm going to head off now, and I'm going to go and find somewhere to sleep tonight. I get up and go to work in the morning. Right, so I thought I'll quickly pull over. So for people that aren't familiar with the New Forest, I'll give you a little look at what the roads are like that I'm driving on. So that's where I've come from. You can see there's some donkeys here just wandering around. There's horses, cows, and then if I slowly swing this round, and yeah, no houses, not much in the way of people. I would really like to sleep out here, but yeah, you can't really. The rules say don't, so I'll head off into town and go and park up there somewhere.
The next day.
Right, morning campers, it's 5:30. So I didn't film when I parked up last night because I parked somewhere different and it was a bit overlooked, and I didn't really want to draw attention to myself. So yeah, I'll pack the bed away now, leave here before anyone else gets up, and start my day by going to the gym. Right, I'm slightly more in the land of the living now. It's 5:45. I've come away from where I was parked and slept last night, and yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym. The gym doesn't open until about 6:15, so I'm a bit early yet, but yeah, I'll just hang around. Tonight I'll try and film around where I'm parked, so give you an idea of where I've parked up. As I say, it was a bit awkward yesterday. It was a place I haven't parked in before, and it was just a bit too overlooked. So there's changing rooms here, showers and toilets. So some of you are probably thinking, how does he cope in the van without a toilet? Well, obviously there's toilets at work, there's toilets at the gym. I don't drink anything after about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So it's not like I'm going to wake up in the middle of the night needing a wee. I'm at the gym first thing, as I say, use the toilets there, get my shower, and that's it. So it's 9:15, I've just picked up some breakfast, obviously finished in the gym, had my shower, and now I'm going to head off to work.
1 eternity later.
Right, well it's Wednesday, it's 5 o'clock, and that is my working week done. I've earned my money this week. It's been hot and sweaty, but there we go, that's it. My 3-day week is finished, and now I've got 4 days to go off and do what I want. So yeah, unfortunately I can't film where I work. I'd have liked to have taken the camera with me and show you some of the jobs I was doing, but obviously I can't do that in a school. But mainly it's just fixing things and moving things.
The next day.
So I get 4 days off. I pick up Sam, we come away in the van and it's raining. So we're parked up down by Hurst Castle. And I don't know if you can see, but there's loads of other vans parked here and behind us and across opposite us as well. Other than that, Sam's on the G&T and I've got dinner on the go. So for those that are interested, that's a beef curry with rice is what I cooked. Now it's a roundabout sort of curry because I bought a stir fry veg for 85p, I bought a steak for £3, and I bought one of these sauces which was, I don't know, 80 or 90p, and a pack of microwave rice that I cooked on the hob. So yeah, bloody good dinner that.
The next day.
Right, so we've slept down by Hurst Castle, which is by Milford-on-Sea, I think. So yeah, we can get up now and go for a little wander. Madam's still in bed, but we'll get her up. How did you sleep? Very well. Good. Right, get up, let's go for a walk. I'm just going to show you how many vans are here quickly. So here's us. So you can see us there just tucked behind the black and green T4. But then if I swing round here, there's another road to my left here, which again is just full of vans and they just go on forever. Anyway, we're going to go over this little bridge and go for a walk. So yeah, van's literally just there. And we've got this little bridge, and out in the distance there is Hurst Castle and then the Isle of Wight. So yeah, look at all those camper vans there on that sort of snaky road, all lined up. As I say, we are just there, just the other side of that little bridge. And then behind me, so that's Bournemouth and Poole over there. In that direction there would be Swanage. And if I pan around here, that's the Isle of Wight. That's the Needles, and the Isle of Wight spins all the way around there. Anyway, we're going to walk down this stony sort of path here to Hurst Castle at the end. So this is much nicer than it was yesterday when it was chucking it down with rain, and it's now what, about 6:45 in the morning, I think. And yeah, this looks lovely. Good photo? So we've decided to go for a healthy breakfast this morning. I bought us grapefruit, bananas, kiwi fruit, and then I'm going to have some tiger bread toasted with a bit of honey on it. So it was raining last night, so I just put a film on in the van. We just sat there and watched American Psycho whilst eating popcorn. Sam wanted a romantic comedy, and that was the first one that came to mind. What did you think of the romantic comedy I chose yesterday? It was that or Four Weddings and a Funeral, and you went for American Psycho. That's good, wasn't it?
It was good.
Right.
See a lot of you in here.
You see a lot of me in him. Well, chainsaw wielding killer. You know me too well. Let's get you off on this. You're up. I like the way you've got the calm water this side with the boats, and then Hurst Castle there, and then this side the rougher water. I think where this sort of funnels in at the end here, and there's not a great distance between the mainland and the Isle of Wight. I think there the currents are really strong, but we'll see in a minute. So this is a bit of a workout walking on these stones. Yeah, so it's all just wetlands and marshes here on our walk up to Hurst Castle. It's very nice. If you just climb up onto this post, now we'll do that jumping shot again. No, that's fine. You'll get up there and have a look. Stand next to it. Let's see how tall it is compared to you. Oh. There you go. Easy. Right, so here's Hurst Castle. I'll try and find an information board to let you know what it is, but my understanding is that this was a sort of World War II defence position, but maybe there was an older castle here many years ago, and they've just sort of added on to that, but we'll find out in a minute. So as you can see, these walls are huge, big thick chunks of stone, big thick bits of metal there, steel or whatever it is, and then these gaps that have now been bricked in, that I'm guessing had guns pointing out of them. Then you can see there's some sort of lookout towers up there and these big high walls. So it's taken us about 45 minutes to get here. It's 7:30 now. So yeah, gives you an idea of how long it'll take from where we were parked to get here. Now I think in the daytime you can get a little boat there to take us back. I don't know what times they operate, but not a Sunday morning at 7:30, they don't. Yeah, there's these sort of lookout towers poking up. I think you can pay to go in and have a look around Hurst Castle, but I think it might be English heritage maybe, but again it's not open now. So Sam's found the Keyhaven Ferry sign here, adult £5.50, child £4, ferry time every 20 minutes from 10:30 to 5:30. Right, there's a board here, so firstly I can see the sign on the wall there says VR 1873. Let's just have a look and see what Hurst Castle's got. So it looks like there was a Tudor castle. And then they've added onto that. So let's have a look. Hurst Castle was built by King Henry VIII in the early 1540s to defend the western end of the Solent, the stretch of water separating the Isle of Wight from the mainland. Its strategic location meant that it was adapted and expanded in succeeding centuries. So there's the entrance into Hurst Castle, and as you can see here, it's English heritage. Members get in free, but other than that, adults £7.50, child £5.50. You can see it's had some sort of moat around the edge of it. And there's a little train track here, and my guess, as if I sort of follow this round, you can see it goes through the grass here. I think this train track goes to the water's edge, and possibly in the Second World War they'd have delivered artillery and probably put it on a little train carriage and brought that in that way rather than people having to carry it. There's a lighthouse out here as well. You used to be able to walk all the way around the edge of the castle on the other side, closer to the Isle of Wight, but I think what's happened now is the rocks have sort of given way, and it's too dangerous, so they've fenced it off. But I'll go around the other side just to give you a look. I'll go as far as I can. That lighthouse looks like it's just been painted. And then round here we've got some more. I'm guessing these were sort of set up for guns in World War II, because these big concrete bases, and then you'll see in a second they've got metal sticking up through them, like bolts and stuff, where guns probably sat on top facing out that way. So I'm guessing that the train tracks would have come down here. There must have been some sort of docking area, because I can see a bit of a frame here, concrete and wooden frame of what would have been where the boats pulled up with their cargo. Right, do not fall off of there, Sam, because that would hurt. You're prone to falling places, so I don't think you should be on this. Yeah, there's the Isle of Wight. Right, what I wanted to see is just how choppy that bit of water is there as it sort of funnels in. It's just that bit. Over here it can be nice and calm, but the bit just back there, you get a better view from the other side of the castle, but as I say, we can't get round there because it's all fenced off. Yes, it's probably quite interesting in there. It's a really big castle. Just imagine the French attacking in the I don't know, 16 or 1700s, and maybe being sunk in that little bit of water between here and the Isle of Wight. So it says here, Hurst Castle's primary purpose was stopping enemy ships from passing through the narrow strait between Hurst Spit and the Isle of Wight, known as the Needles Passage. The castle was part of a wider arrangement of defences, which by the late 19th century included several forts and batteries on the island's north coast. Collectively, their guns fully covered this vital stretch of water. Did you know that we've been walking for an hour and 5 minutes?
Have we?
And we're still at Hurst Castle.
Oh,
We've
God.
still got a 45-minute walk back. Right, now we're back round the other side of the castle. I just thought I'd get some shots here before we head back to the van. Again, you see these huge, well, I don't know what they were for. And then bits of all this brickwork here, which would have again been more defences, that's slowly just being eroded by the sea and the weather. And then up here looks like there was a big sort of lookout area. Again, see all these areas where either people were looking or more than likely people had guns. Yeah, I wonder how much has been sunk off these waters. Right, so there you go, there's Hurst Castle. We're going to wander back to the van now, get some breakfast, and then head off out for the day. So yeah, it gives you an idea of what my week is like. First part of the week is in the van and just sort of going through the routine of going to the gym, going to work, eating, going to sleep. And then the second half of the week is going off and doing stuff like this. Right, thanks for watching. Thanks to everyone that's subscribed, and I'll see you on the next one. Yes, I did hear him. They did not want you around.
Get off my land.